Hey guys, it's Brack here from East Coast Powersports Adventures. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you very much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, hit us with a like and a sub. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps us out with the algorithm, and we'd really appreciate it. All right, so just a real quick video again today, guys. We're back in the studio, as you can see, where I'm going to do a quick video on what I carry on a typical day trip as my loadout. You know, I have a little toolbox and a little bag that I carry. It has what I consider to sort of be the essentials. This isn't going to be for those guys that need, you know, serious recovery or doing 3 or 4 days in the bush or, you know, overnight trips and things like that. This is just what I have that's nice and easy. It's handy. It can go from machine to machine. It can strap down easily in the back of the side-by-sides, and it's just got the basic stuff in it. So let's get right into it. So first off, I got a little bag here, and the first thing in my bag is my pump and my boost box. I don't go anywhere out on a ride ever without one of these things. I've used them many, many times, and they come in handy. I just don't go anywhere without them. I'm not really here to sell you guys anything today, guys, so I'm not going to go through the specifics on any of the products that I have. If you are interested, hit me with a comment. I can definitely let you know what I have, but this isn't about selling anything, so I'm not going to go over brands or any, you know, real specifics or things like that. Just the basic stuff that I have and I like to carry. Next thing I have is I have a little pack of tire screws. Again, batteries, you know, tires go along with the compressor. Those are the things that are very common problems. These are new tire screws. They come in little individual packages there. It's apparently a whole lot easier than using the old plugs that we used to have to use. I haven't had a chance to personally use them yet, but I hear really good things about them. And I got a bunch of them here, different sizes. So if anybody I'm riding with ever has any problems with their tire and the treads and things like that, just a hole, we can take care of that right on the trail there. Really important to have. I like that one a lot. Next thing I got in here, I got a little bit of rope. I got some zip ties. I've got my multi-tool in here. You know, I've got some duct tape. I've got a little screwdriver in here, a multi-bit screwdriver. I've got a little pack of wrenches, you know, small amount of wrenches that I might need. I got a little pack of Allen keys down here that I might need, various sizes. So just a little basic stuff to make sure that, you know, if we do run into some minor mechanical issues or we need to do a quick little repair job on something, you know, I've got the basic tools there. So that's my little, you know, my quick little bag that I have there with all the stuff in it. And then I got this little box over here. So I got this thing. It was pretty cheap. It was on sale. It's a great little unit. It's actually sealed up. It's, you know, got some water to tightness to it, so it doesn't get all trashed and demoed inside. It was pretty cheap. It's got a couple wheels on it, so it's easier for me to take from machine to machine because I don't always ride the same machine on the weekends. You know, so, but it's got some cool stuff in here. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, first thing I got in here. This is for the hot summer days, guys. Anybody that's been out there in the mud, get all mud, the rat all muddy up, overheating issues and things like that. This is just a little thing that I have that sort of helped me out a lot a couple of times on the trails. It's just a little fold-up bucket here, so you can take that down to any water source you got. You can fill that up with some water. And then this here is just a portable camping rechargeable shower head and nozzle. So you just charge this up, you plug this thing in, you dump it in here with all the water in it, and you can use this as a shower head, and you can then go ahead and spray out your rad and just get that cleaned out. Now, it's not super high pressure, guys. It's not going to, you know, clean that rat out like it should be. But if you're out in the trails and you just need some water, if you've ever been out there squirting a water bottle into your rad or grabbing a cup in the creek that's there and throwing, you know, stuff into the rad, you know, this kind of thing is really neat. Doesn't take up a lot of space, and it's not super expensive. I've used it a couple of times with guys I've been riding with. It's super handy. Nice foldable bucket, and then your portable camping shower gear. It's really, really handy. Okay, I got a little electric chainsaw here, guys. Everybody knows what we use chainsaws for. Everybody knows why we need them. Come across the trail. Now, this thing isn't huge. It's not massive, you know, but it's a decent, and it'll actually go through a decent amount of wood. Use it a couple of times. Not going to do any, you know, 8 or 10 inch, you know, round logs or anything like that. But I have used it a couple of times, and it is kind of super handy to have, actually. So I really like it. Next thing I carry is some recovery gear. So we've got some basic tree savers here. You know, if you ever have to do some recovery, guys, use some tree savers. No point in killing the tree. We got some more recovery gear down here. We've got a couple of soft shackles. I've got the snatch rings, whatever the heck you call those things down there. I've got a couple of hard shackles in there, and then I've got a couple of extension straps in here as well. So Again, basic recovery gear, but I don't like to go out without this sort of thing. I've actually never had to use any of this stuff yet personally. We've always been close enough we can hook to another machine. Nothing's been really serious. I kind of ride like an old man, and so I don't really love to get into stuff that's going to require, you know, heavy recovery sort of stuff. But I do have it in case we come across somebody or in case I do actually need it myself. It's nice to have. Next, what do we got here? Just a couple of ratchet straps, just a couple of plain old basic long ratchet straps. These are 20 foot, 1,000-pound ratchet straps. Again, you never know when you might need to tow a bike back, or you might need to just, you know, have a couple ratchet straps, ratchet something up out of the way. Again, it's real handy to have. I actually lent those out to a guy one time a couple years ago. We were riding, and on the way there, one of his straps on his ATV in the back of his truck broke down, and he didn't have a spare one in the truck, so I had that spare one there, and I lent it to him and got him home safely with his machine tied down. So, you know, it's nice to have those things. They don't take up a lot of space. I've got extras. I always like to keep a couple of nice long ones with me. All right, so the next thing we got is I like to take a little rechargeable impact driver with me. I like to take a little electric driver with me so that I can have those. It's just for the convenience. If I ever want to do stuff and take stuff out, I don't want to be sitting there for hours with a screwdriver, so I like to have those handy. I've got a little driver set here. It's got all kinds of different bits on it. It's super slim. It's super compact, nice and light. And I can keep it in there. These things all fit in my my drill here, and it makes things really handy if you ever have to get things out. And then about the last thing I got in my toolbox here is, oh no, sorry, a couple things left here. Is actually a full-on ratchet set. So I like to carry around a ratchet set. It's not a big one. It's only a 51 piece, but it's got tons of stuff that I need. It's got the deeps. It's got the shallows. It's got, you know, everything that I might need in terms of sockets. I've got my little wrenches in here in case I need a wrench for something I can't get a socket on, things like that. And, you know, this will really cover the vast majority of problems that, you know, most guys are going to potentially have out there in the trails. And then I guess the last thing in here is a hatchet. You never know when you're going to want to start a fire. You never know when you need a hatchet. It's just handy to have. Again, doesn't take up much space. Oh, a couple other things I forgot to mention. I have a tire pressure gauge in there, but there is also a tire pressure gauge on my boost box, my compressor boost box. And I have in my side-by-side in the cab of it, I have a fire extinguisher on a quick release. I'm big into safety stuff. Just, you know, if there's ever an issue, I want to have something there that I can put a fire out real quick if I need to. And that's probably about it for the basic loadout stuff. Like I say, there's lots of other stuff that you can take, but this is all stuff that I find is, you know, going to cover the majority of problems that I might have on a day trip. I can fit it all pretty easily in my box here. It's not too big. I can carry this around. I can roll it around. I can go from machine to machine. If I just need my basic kit, I can load this little bag up here with the stuff that I want for there, and I can just take that, which I've done a couple of times. But like I say, this is sort of the stuff that I personally like to ride with. It's not everything. You know, you're going to have situations where the recovery gear that I have is too basic and doesn't cover it. You know, there's going to be repairs that you need more than this kind of stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, if there's anything that I can't take care of here, then it's probably going to be easier to drag that machine out onto the road, put it on your trailer, bring her home, and get her fixed up at that point. So, yeah, I guess that's about it, guys. I hope you found this information useful. Hope there's something cool here that you think. If there is, let me know in the comments below. Really appreciate any engagement you guys are willing to throw our way. And hope you enjoyed the videos. And remember, fellas, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you on a Can-Am.